The former Flash Funk got a little too funky at a Kansas City gas station the other night. TMZ is reporting. Ex-wrestler Too Cold Scorpio arrested for violent stabbing, but claims it was self-defense. We'll see. I'll be the judge of that. Let's take a closer look here. Former WWE, ECW, WCW, New Japan wrestler, Too Cold Scorpio, Flash Funk, real name Charles Skaggs, was working as a security guard at a Love's Travel Stop in Kansas City, Missouri overnight when there was a man who, according to Scorpio, walked into the store smoking a cigarette. The man has denied this claim, saying he was pretty sure he put that cigarette out before he walked into the store. But Scorpio didn't believe that. He thought he was still smoking in the store. So he went in to say, "Hey, man, you can't smoke in this store." To which the claims say that the perpetrator turned around and said, "What the fuck are you going to do about it?" This incited a scuffle between Too Cold Scorpio and the smoking or not smoking man inside the store, outside the store, not entirely sure. I believe outside the store this went down. And during the scuffle, Skaggs, Scorpio, admits to pulling out a knife and just kind of stabbing the guy a bit. He stabbed him a little bit in the head, a little bit in the chest, a little bit in the legs, the abdomen, and even in the ass. He stabbed the man in the head and the ass. Claimed this was purely self-defense. There are some blurred out pictures available online here. As you kind of see here, I haven't gone and looked to see if I could find any uncensored. I'm sure they're probably out there for the best internet sleuths. Look at this. The gruesome scene, launch gallery. Let's take a look together. Why not? Oh my goodness, look at that. So here's the, I'm sorry, warning, I guess. Content warning. Is that what we're doing here? They're going to put that's not what I signed up for. You get the point. Police were able to make contact with the victim, who is still alive at this time in the hospital, who said that Skaggs, Scorpio, was the aggressor. And Scorpio was ultimately arrested and charged with 2 felonies, 1 count of first-degree assault and 1 count of armed criminal action. Scorpio has pled not guilty and has posted bail, so he's up out of jail currently, and he's going to try to fight these charges. So take this with a grain of salt, because I am no self-defense lawyer by any stretch of the imagination, but I do fancy myself somebody who tries to at least know the laws and that sort of thing. And I'm pretty positive that you are not allowed to just pull out a knife and stab somebody all over the place, all over their entire body during a fist fight, during a scuffle. You need to be able to claim self-defense with a deadly weapon. You need to be able to claim that you believed that your life was in danger, that you had a very real threat of losing your own life, aka you thought this guy had a weapon, this guy said he had a weapon, he was going to stab him, he was going to kill him, the guy did have a weapon, he saw the weapon, he was going to get attacked. Or maybe if it is a fist fight scenario, maybe if it's a big strong hulking man against a little old lady could probably stab a guy and get away with that, because clearly there was a disparagement of force there, I believe is the term. Or, a gang of guys, a group of guys are all beating you. Or you're down on the ground, a guy's kicking you in the head. That is lethal force and can be, you could defend yourself against that. Or at least argue that case. But to just get in a scuffle when you're the security guard and a guy walks in a store smoking and you say, "Hey, motherfucker, you can't smoke in here." And he says, "Yeah, motherfucker, I'm going to." Worst case scenario, guy's still walking around puffing that thing. I mean, maybe as a security guard, you could go in and try to pull him out of that store. But if you're in a physical scuffle and you're just fighting outside of a gas station, you don't get to just stab the guy. I know Scorpio's old these days. He's still a big, strong motherfucker, athletic motherfucker. Please don't get that twisted. He's a formidable foe in a fist fight. He doesn't need a knife. My guess, he's going to get in trouble for this one and probably going to end up doing some time. I don't know if he'll do some kind of plea. He could take a plea, get a lower charge, but, you better hope that this guy lives. That'll help his case a little bit, but that's a messy scene, man. That is a brutal crime scene. Let's take another look at that here. Trigger warnings all the way around. Take a look at that. Brutal. Got it pulled up here. Look at that. That's nasty, man. That is a brutal crime scene. At least he's got a drink there, though. He still can take a sip of his soda. But, I mean, that's serious bleeding. That guy's lucky to be alive, to be 100% honest. I don't think Scorpio's going to get away with that one. Unless the story's missing something that has yet to be reported, I don't see how self-defense is any kind of option at this point. Being in a fight and losing a fist fight is not a reason to pull out a deadly weapon and use it. So he better have a good lawyer and a good story because he's going to fucking need it. But that's just my 2 cents. What are your thoughts on this whole mess? What are your thoughts on Scorpio possibly going up the river for stabbing the shit out of a guy? What do you think about that brutal crime scene? That's nasty. And anything else you want to contribute, any other thoughts, opinions, anything like that? What are your thoughts on self-defense in itself? What do you know? What do you think? Do you think he was justified to stab a guy in a fist fight? If so, in what context? How? What way is a guy like Too Cold Scorpio, who's 6'5", right? 6'6", big motherfucker. 300 pounds, maybe he's not 300 pounds now, but goddamn, he's doing moonsaults and shit. Can't tell me he needs to resort to a knife in a fist fight, but maybe we're missing something here. Maybe that guy had a knife or a gun too. Who knows? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I'll keep tabs on this story, and if anything new develops, we'll do a post on that. Peace, love, and pizza. I am your boy, Seth Grimes, and we'll catch you in the next video.
Thank you for checking out the video. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to rest in